Hello, 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 and welcome you guys to the Real Tea. I am your girl, Contrice from the Tea with the Tea, coming to you each and every Tuesday night, Central Standard Time. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have good game for your brain. So thank you so much for joining in. Not only do we have the tea tonight, but we brought the flavor that you can savor. Tonight, the Real Tea is presenting Delectable Delights, a chef that not only just prepares her food, but she presents for and represents for all Black women chefs in America. So, you guys, get ready, get set. We're coming into your homes, your cars, wherever you are tonight. Just, give us your attention because I'm sure that we will learn something from her today. Now, I need everybody under the sound of my voice to just make sure you do that. Just give us your undivided attention. Now, remember, sharing is caring. If you're watching from the Facebook page, you want to definitely make sure that you like and share. And if you're looking at the YouTube broadcast from the YouTube page, I want you to go ahead to like, share, and subscribe. And we definitely will be satisfaction for that because anytime I'll be on, you will be able to get those notifications that your girl is brewing tea. So you guys sit back, relax, and we are going to get started. Now, tonight, what we have here is every week we always feature a tea. So this week we have turmeric tea. Turmeric tea. And I'm talking about the tea that you drink. Y'all know I have the good tea. So we're talking about that turmeric tea. Turmeric tea is so good for you. It's the golden yellow spice, you guys, and it comes from a plant whose botanical name it is cool. I think it's Kuru. I said I was gonna remember how to pronounce this, you guys, but it's Curcumba longa. Now, it's many people replace their coffee in the morning for tea, and they use turmeric tea as a substitute. And also at night as a nice way to wind down, as turmeric tea does not contain much caffeine at all. It is also an excellent alternative for those wanting to sip something that won't make them jittery. So turmeric tea is a wonderful a wonderful substitute for that. So now, so you guys, if you're looking to have some tea, I definitely have some. Y'all know I have my tea for the show now. I always have my tea. Turmeric tea is real good. I left it steeping for a little while. It's a little hot, so I'm gonna let it just marinate for a moment because I'm sure I'll be able to give them tea in a little bit. But now for our featured business for the week. Now, if you're if you have a business and you want us to air your business or help you with advertisement, the Real Tea, we support everybody. So definitely, if you have a business and you want to have your business here, definitely all you have to do is email Join Trees for Tea. Join Trees for Tea, and that's INTRICE for TEE, and that's at gmail.com. So make sure that you do that because definitely we will get your business right on. And now our featured business for the week, we're going to present to you guys Cree's Collection. So enjoy.
Welcome to Creek Collections, your fashion destination. Shopping online has never been more rewarding. Our selection of fashion goods includes stunning pieces for every occasion, size, and budget. Our retail experts go far and beyond to create our breathtaking creative collections. And our customer service team will make sure that your expectations are not just met, but exceeded. Thanks to our innovative and service-oriented approach, Creek Collections have been highly successful since day one. Browse our site and feel free to contact us if you need any assistance. Happy shopping. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had to switch chairs. You know, I'm extremely short. So I had to switch chairs and get back into the groove of things. I have actually just came back from traveling. I went to Milwaukee, Wisconsin to film a documentary on the state or the city, should I say. And I just got back this morning. And so, yeah, I'm all discombobulated, but yet and still, I'm here to provide the tea to you guys. So tonight. Now, our guest tonight is a chef, and not only she's so intriguing to me, and I was so happy to talk to her. Um, she is a good chef, I might add. Her non-traditional recipes and her solemn way of handling each dish gives you taste by sight, cooking outside of the box. The presentation of her dishes provides that wow effect to anybody that encounters her. And you guys, she is here tonight on the tea. Please give a warm tea time welcome to Chef Carnes. She is in the building.
Hello, hello. How's
Hi,
everybody?
beautiful. I am
Okay.
so happy that I finally got to meet you. You look so pretty.
Thank
Came
you.
to
You
the
do
tea
as
looking.
well. You
Thank
do as well.
you. Thank you. I had a photo shoot this weekend. I just like, oh, I look kind of cute. My husband said, what are you
Right,
doing?
right.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes. And I'm so happy that you decided to join us. And yeah, we just had a few questions for you on
okay.
tonight so that my viewers can know, about you and things of that nature. Now, my
Okay.
very first question to you was I'm trying to let me see here. I had to get my volume together here because it definitely is acting just so much different tonight, and that's so I like it. Let's see here. Now, tell me, I the first thing I wanted to ask you was about your blog. Now,
Okay.
can you tell me what your blog is all about?
Okay. Well, I have a lot of people who ask me about my recipes.
Mm-hmm.
So I am kind of in between writing a book for it, but the blog is just kind of like to tell you the story behind each recipe. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why did I cook it? What does it
Oh,
mean to me? What is it supposed to do for you
right, right,
or the
right.
guests and stuff like
Okay.
that? Because I believe food is just a way to to connect with people. And
Mm-hmm.
so, if you were to come to my house or anybody else, I think about what you and I, how you and I met or something, and I just create a dish or something for you. So that's the reason why I did the blog like
Oh,
that.
I kept wondering. I
Yeah.
really, really did. I really,
Yeah.
really did. And I thought it was very interesting because your food is outside the box. It's
Thank
different.
you.
I saw the
Thank you.
pound cake situation and I said, now that is a very interesting way to have pound cake. I mean,
Right.
seriously. When I think of pound cake, I just have pound cake with probably glaze or probably not, and that's it. But you, on the other hand, have this pound cake. Can you tell us about the pound cake recipe?
The pound cake, well, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I
Mm-hmm.
have like cooked and I've lived in Texas, I lived in Georgia, and I travel a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
pound cake is like a southern thing. Every time you go to church or anytime you always gonna have you some pound cake. So I was just thinking, okay, let's do it a little different. And
Uh-huh.
that's why I cut it up and I just made a little glaze for you to dip it in and
Mm-hmm.
put some cream on it and just savor it that way. It's moist. Don't get me wrong, it's already moist. You really don't even need the sauce, but
Oh.
it's good.
Oh, so that
And
the
so
sauce ain't to get it. The sauce ain't to do nothing but just make it
right,
better.
right.
Okay, I get it. I mean, I'm just saying, I was very curious about it.
Mhm.
it really looked like I wanted to eat it. I mean, just seriously, it was
Good, good. I'm gonna have
just
to sing you some. Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. Now, with that being said, I noticed that you are named after your father,
That is correct. That is correct.
and I do my homework now. I do my homework.
Okay.
And I noticed that you were named after your father. And you talked about him being, like part of your inspiration in terms of, you cooking and stuff. Was he a chef or something, or did he just know how to cook?
No, my dad just knew how to cook. When I was little bitty, my mom used to tell me when I was like 2 or 3, he would be in the kitchen cooking. His mom taught him how to cook,
Mm-hmm.
and he never went to culinary school or anything. But
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, when I went to culinary school, a lot of the stuff he showed me was I already knew. But it
Really?
was just, yeah, he just had a love for cooking. I would be like 2 or 3 years old, stand on my little stool or whatever in the kitchen, and
Uh-huh.
I just watch him. And I, like I said, I kind of took a liking to the pastry part, but he
Okay.
could do all the other stuff. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I know. I kept watching. I said, you know what? This food is different now. And when
Yeah.
somebody goes, and I want to tell my viewers now, you guys go and look because this is some different type of food. This is when I see your food, I think like a high end restaurant
Yeah. Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
I went to a restaurant just this past weekend, and
Okay.
it was a high end restaurant, and I just didn't know
Awesome.
how to act in there. I really didn't. The food was awesome. I was like, "What? Wow, this is awesome!" So I could see your
Right.
food there,
Right.
because of
Right.
the type of quality. I mean, I looked at the jalapenos and the shrimp skewer
Yes.
looks like.
Yes.
See what
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
saying? Nobody's
Yeah.
putting
Yeah. I like to,
jalapenos and
like I
stuff.
said, I like to just always, I want to make sure not only does it taste good, but you feel it. Like you just
Mhm.
like, wow, that was good. And you be talking about it like 5, 10 years later. Like, remember that
Yeah.
time I had? Right. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so before I even go past that, so can you tell me what's your greatest inspiration? Is it anything outside of just
Mm.
seeing people and determining what
Um,
they eat?
just in, I kind of, well, let me back up. I do being around people, serving people, and God. God
Okay.
is truly in my life. He's going, I tell people he's kind of like, he's whispering in my ear, add a little bit more butter, add a little bit
Okay.
more salt. Don't
Okay.
cook it this way.
Right. Right. Right.
That's, it's just, it's kind of talking to me. And so
Mm-hmm.
that might sound a little strange to some people, but
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a good instinct,
Right.
like him
All right.
talking to you. It's a good instinct to just follow that. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's what I do. And a lot of times, like I have a couple of friends, like all of a sudden they'll be at work and I'll get something that'll tell me, hey, go take them lunch. And I'll fix up some lunch, take it to them. They'll
Okay.
be like, I was so hungry. How'd you know?
Man, you put a lot of
So
heart and soul.
it's just paying attention to people, just it's a way of service,
Right,
letting
right.
people know how you care about them and you thinking
Hmm.
about them, and
Exactly.
people, that's just how I
Exactly.
feel about it. So yeah.
Right.
Right.
Food does that.
Right.
Food does that. You have a
Mm-hmm.
party, you definitely have food.
Mm-hmm.
And it somehow makes everything better.
Exactly. It could, if food is bad, everybody like, okay, they stay away from the food and they go do
Right.
something else. But if it's good, they lingering, they talking, they feeling good, and hey,
Mm-hmm.
so that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, I read an interesting read, and it was entitled Little Black Dress. You want to fill us in on the little black dress? Come on with the tea. What's going on with that black dress? I need to know. I'm just saying.
So, ladies, we always got to keep that, once you get him, y'all go out a couple of times, but when you're gonna cook for him, you need that meal that's gonna be like, this it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's why I call it the little black dress. That's the dress you put on when
Okay.
you out there, you out the
Okay.
kitchen and all of that.
Okay.
So that that particular meal, when I do it, I pay attention to, of course, who I'm cooking for.
Right.
And guys just are normally like, okay, they gon' they gonna come back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They know it's real. She can cook for real.
Oh
And
yeah. Yeah.
so that's the reason why I call it that. That particular
Oh.
meal. Now I think in that one I usually do a salmon, but if they're allergic to fish, you can do something else. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, salmon is the bomb. I love me some good salmon. I don't care how you cook it either. You can bake it or flambe it or make a croquette. I don't really care. I love salmon. Salmon is good and then also good for you too. So I love
right,
that salmon.
right.
Now, tell us, what is your trinity?
My Trinity. Okay. Uh, elaborate a little bit more.
No, hey, I got this from you. I saw you talked about God, the family, and it was one more thing. I want to say your cooking. It was like, the
Okay.
Trinity, the three things that I guess the three things that you had loved the most.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, basically that is kind of just what inspires me to do anything that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if it's not God, it's how I connect to people,
Mm-hmm.
how I love my family. I love, love, love my family. I have a little 12-year-old boy, and
Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask you about him.
yeah,
Yeah.
he is he's an only kid, so he's spoiled, but
Okay.
hey, and
Yeah.
mamas love their sons for real.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Don't you tell me. Yes,
They
they
love their
do.
sons. So, and
Yeah.
my dad was a family person,
Mm-hmm.
so that's just all I grew up with. It was he cooked. Family would come over for the holidays, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody laying around. They had something to drink, had something good to eat, and that's what we did. So
Okay.
that is
Very good. Very
like
good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's I mean, when I think of the Trinity, in religiously, they say the
Mm-hmm.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, But I
Mm-hmm.
think everybody has their Trinity. Because
Mm-hmm.
everybody has three. I mean, my aunt used to say, like, don't mess with my money, my mama, and my man. She used to say it all the time. So that was her Trinity. I think
Right.
everybody has one. So
Right.
yeah, in that sense, it is. That is so true. Now, you have on purple tonight,
Yes.
and
Yes.
the color purple is so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It is powerful. I don't think that people really know. Purple is a color of royalty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is there
Yes.
any reason you chose purple tonight, or you just?
Uh yeah, because I like the way it speaks, like you says, it says power. It
Mm-hmm.
says that I am clothed in what God is doing in my life, that I'm
Right.
clothed in that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
covered in that. And
Exactly.
because I'm his child, I am royalty.
Yeah.
So that is why. I
I
that is it's part of my it's my one of my business colors as well. So
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, do you work at a do you have like a restaurant at this time, or?
No, at the moment I am like a private chef, and I cater.
Oh yeah.
Have done pop-up restaurants.
Okay.
I've basically done a little bit. I've got some things in the works
Mm-hmm.
that I want, that I want people to take part in the future. But right now, I'm just pretty much private, and I do a lot of catering right
Okay.
now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, with COVID, I know it changed the logistics of so many things.
Mm-hmm.
And so private chef is I had a private chef come to my home. And
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, it was an awesome experience because my husband and I did not have to leave home.
Right.
It made it,
Right.
and I was cool with paying whatever the price was, just because it brought that wonderful, like ambience into my home where I had
Mm-hmm.
someone, I didn't have to be cooking. He brought his server with him. It
Right.
was it was awesome. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a good thing. I watched a lot of things that you were doing, and I saw you taking orders for people, and you were
Right.
making something that had sweet potato casserole. I think that's what I was watching,
Right.
and
Right.
and my mouth was watering. I'm like, this lady makes the whole with the. You said that you sweeten the potatoes with honey.
Yes. Yes. And I do that because it's anything that comes out of the ground, you want to use a natural element to sweeten it. Don't, I mean, of course, sugar will work, but it's processed. Honey is
Mm-hmm.
natural. It's going to give
Right.
it that natural sweet flavor, and it's not going to be too sweet. It's just going to hit the tongue, and it's going to be just amazing. It really
Right.
is. Right.
Absolutely. I did not know that sugar is naturally brown
Yes.
until I interviewed a chef, like way a long time ago. I interviewed
Mm-hmm.
a chef, and when he told me that, the next day I went to the store and I
Mm-hmm.
found some sugar, and I don't use white sugar anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
explained the whole bleached and processed situation
Right.
to me, and I'm thinking, you know what? Now that don't make no sense. You mean to tell me that I've been eating all this bleach
Right.
all these years and nobody told me anything?
Right.
But yeah, that's the purpose
But
of the
when
tea.
we learn, we do better, and
Yeah.
I don't mind educating or talking to people. I love to teach. I used to be an instructor, and
Hmm.
so I don't mind,
Okay.
like letting people know, okay, hey, you want to try this instead, and
Right.
use a lot of what's in the earth to season your food. We don't always have to use
Yeah.
salt. Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Oh, let us in. Give us the tea. What is different than salt? We need to know. We want to know.
Yeah, yeah. Just use a lot of. I use a lot of herbs. My
Okay.
favorite is thyme. I
Mm-hmm.
love garlic. Just it's simple stuff. It's not too far out, but it just gives the food so much. Such a better flavor, and
Right,
it's
right,
better
right.
for you. You're
Mm-hmm.
not anxious or sick or anything else. It makes you feel like, oh, somebody just gave you a big old hug and kiss.
Ah, I'm gonna be trying this stuff. I really am. I mean,
Yeah,
if you learn, like you said, if you know better, you'll do
do
better.
better. Right,
And so
right.
yeah, that's a good thing. I noticed like the way when you cook, you cook with more healthier options,
Mm-hmm.
and things of that nature, which was what instruct me about the honey thing, and
Yes,
and you're talking about the herbs and stuff like that. So
yeah.
here I go back to the stove, going to get some herbs.
Right. Get you a garden, get you a little garden outside, and hey, get you some herbs and plant. Get you some little some soil, plant them,
Okay.
and then that way you can just anytime you need it, you pull it off, chop it, wash it off, chop it up, and there you
And
go.
cook with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think my mother had me in the. I was born in Mississippi, but she took me to the city, and
Okay.
I'm telling you, the things that you're talking about are all
Mm-hmm.
things that when I went back to the South, I was hearing, from my grandmother
Yes.
I was
Yes.
thinking like, I remember when I first saw cornbread in a box, I thought, my grandmother never made cornbread in a box. Are you
Right.
kidding? We're gonna eat
Right.
this? No,
Yeah.
but yeah. Uh, so I'm all down with the natural stuff. I really am. I'm so down with the natural stuff because
Right.
I know, number one is better, but the older that I'm getting, I know that that is something, to try to change your eating habits and things of that nature to
Yeah.
try
And
to.
that the turmeric tea that you mentioned is awesome.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
it
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
And it's also tasty. Now I can
Yes.
get a little orange, but outside of that, it's really good. It has some great benefits, and I didn't even really get into the benefits of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that it does lower like the blood sugar and that
Exactly.
it helps with your
Right.
inflammation and things of
Right.
that nature. And a lot of times I don't think that we know that we swallow up. We swallow. Some of that
Right.
stuff is water.
Right.
Um, for real. Funny story. I went to a photo shoot
Uh-huh.
and I got these shoes and I purchased the shoes. I put the shoes on in the store. They fit perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my best friend was trying to help me put on the shoe. We were trying to button the strap and the
Wow.
strap couldn't even meet each other. And I was
Wow.
like, what is going on? Uh,
Right.
I was
Right.
swollen. I probably been eating the wrong stuff and all kind of stuff. So yeah, that inflammation is
Yes.
always there. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So now my last question for you, because I'm not gonna hold you, but my
Okay.
last question for you is you I saw in your bio that you were an author. Have you written a
Yes.
book?
Yes. I was a co-author, and it was about 14 other ladies across the country. We were told to choose the word that most influenced our life, and mine was listen. Um, the name of the book is the One Word Book. Words shows. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't think of it. But it's about words that influence your life, and mine
Okay.
was listen.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's I spend the time in the Word. I spend the time meditating and praying.
Okay.
And so when you listen to your gut
Mm-hmm.
and listen to what people say, when you like really be engaged with people when you're in a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
it it really it opens up a lot of understanding, because a
It
lot of
does.
time we listen to respond, we don't listen to understand.
All right.
So um I did co-author that book, and it was a best-selling author on best-selling book on Amazon. I am gonna go ahead and publish the actual recipe book too, though. I want to do that. Yeah.
I'm buying. I'm
Right.
buying. I'm
Right.
all in. Let
Right.
me know. Write the
Yes.
tea. Write us. Let us know. That's
Okay.
tea. We need to know that. So
Okay.
I can get the book. Because I'm gonna be
Okay.
cooking. I'm gonna be cooking healthy things.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. I do.
Right.
Actually, where if what is the name of your blog? So if any of my viewers, if they want to go check the blog out, where can we get to find your blog?
Okay. I am. Let me tell you what I'm thinking. Cooking.
Mhm.
And then I also on Instagram, it's like 15 years of mise en place.
Mm.
And mise en place is the French term for putting everything together.
Okay.
It means like getting everything together so that you can cook. And
Okay.
so I named it 15 years because I've been through a lot. I got a lot to talk about. I mean, a lot to tell you about my life and how
Hmm.
cook, God has used cooking not only as a way for me to serve others, but it's a way I grew up. It's a way
Okay.
I work through things.
Right. Right.
So
Right. Right.
it's so I call it just my time of getting everything together so I can know how to respond in business and relationships, being a mom,
Hmm.
being, everything. So yeah.
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 Yeah, okay. Very
Yeah.
good. Well,
Yeah.
we'll definitely go and check out the blog.
Yeah.
I already check it out. I caught it right there on Facebook. So I watch it and I see like
Okay.
what is she got up her sleeve now. I need to see what is this going to become. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
But I truly, truly, truly enjoyed talking to you. It was a blessing for you to come here. I'm honored to be able to talk to you.
Thank you for
And I,
inviting me. I
yes,
really
and I
appreciate
thank you
that.
for coming out
Okay.
to the Real Tea. You're absolutely a breath of fresh air, and thank you for coming. Did
Okay.
you have
Thank you.
anything you wanted to tell our viewers?
Just look me up. Please support, share my page.
Mm-hmm.
You got any questions about recipes? I love to respond. I love to chat with people, get to know
Okay.
people, and yeah, let's
Yeah.
connect. Okay.
Yes, let's connect. Let's connect. That's what it's
Okay.
all about. I believe in those lasting relationships. So I'm certainly happy that you joined the tea. And I'll be definitely following you and encouraging my viewers to follow you as well.
Okay.
You take
Thank you. I will
care.
do as well. This was so refreshing as well.
Yes,
Thank
yeah,
you. Thank
absolutely.
you.
Thank you. You take
Okay.
care.
Okay. All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Chef Carnes, and she was absolutely awesome. And for our final sip of tea tonight, you guys, and again, I thank you so much for just coming on in and joining us on tonight. And if you were just joining and you just stopping in, definitely you can catch it on Tuesday or any day on the replay through Facebook, or you can also look on YouTube. Either or, it doesn't matter. But our final sip of tea is that family traditions are genuinely above reproach and should be cherished by all who encounter and value for what has been set before them. Whether it's grandma's collard greens or aunties raising bread, at the end of the day, we never know how valuable these things are until we add to it and immerse it into something. For we may never know who lives we touched or who lives we've reached until we make it that our sound from something new that was old to us. One person's trash is definitely another person's treasure. Stay tuned next week when we have the gospel bird that sings. And as usual, you guys, reach one, teach one, and thank you so much for joining us here on The Real Tea. God bless.